Welcome back to Stat Mastery. Some fighter jets have gone down in history for being the fastest, the most expensive, or the most advanced. However, the numbers in service matter as well. But which fighter jets are proving to be the most popular choice for the world's air forces in 2024? Let's find out. Number 10. Northrop F5. One of the oldest jets on this list, the Northrop F5 is a family of supersonic light fighter aircraft initially designed as a privately funded project in the late 1950s by Northrop Corporation. There are two main models, the original F5A and F5B Freedom Fighter variants and the extensively updated F5E and F5F Tiger II variants. More than 2,600 that were manufactured. Just over 400 are still considered operational, most of which are serving with the Brazilian, Iranian, South Korean, and Taiwanese air forces, among others. But there is a high chance that the actual number of operational F5s is a great deal lower, as most of these aircraft are exceedingly old. Number 9. Eurofighter Typhoon. The aircraft's development effectively began in 1983 with the Future European Fighter Aircraft Program, a multinational collaboration among the UK, Germany, France, Italy, and Spain. Created as a joint European fighter jet, the Eurofighter Typhoon is not only operated by European air forces but by many Middle Eastern countries as well. It has been exported to Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. Furthermore, the jet is still in production with 589 built as of May 2023, and countries are continuing to place orders for it. So its numbers are likely to rise for years to come. Number 8. Chengdu J-10. The Chengdu J-10 is a medium-weight, single-engine, multi-role combat aircraft capable of all-weather operations, configured with a delta wing and canard design with fly-by-wire flight controls, and produced by the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation. The J-10 is mainly designed for air-to-air combat, but can also perform strike missions, and quite a large number have been manufactured, over 600 aircraft. Upgraded variants like the J-10B and J-10C demonstrate China's commitment to enhancing its capabilities. The J-10 quickly became one of the most popular types of aircraft in China's People's Liberation Army Air Force, People's Liberation Army Naval Air Force, and Pakistan Air Force. Number 7. Lockheed Martin F35 Lightning II. The only fifth-generation fighter jet on this list, the F35 was intended to replace earlier jets like the F16, the F18, and the Harrier in various branches of the U.S. military. Many other countries, such as the United Kingdom, Israel, Australia, Germany, and others, have also ordered the jet, and it has been a huge export success. Although groundbreaking in many ways, initially the F-35 had a number of problems, and its development grossly exceeded its budget. However, Lockheed Martin has continued to ramp up production of the aircraft, reaching 1,000 units manufactured in 2024. Number 6. McCoy Mig29. The Soviet answer to the F-16, the MiG-29 was a comparatively light and cheap fighter jet intended to supplement the heavier Su-27. It was exported across the globe and remains operational in many countries with past ties to the USSR. The number reported is over 1,600 of these jets made. In the 2000s, Russia developed an upgraded version of the jet, the MiG-35. However, it wasn't successful, and just over a dozen were made. Meanwhile, the worldwide fleet of old MiG-29s continues to decline, as many Fulcrums are being retired, while others are being destroyed during international conflicts such as the Syrian civil war and Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Number 5. McDonnell Douglas F-18 Hornet. Developed as a light carrier-borne fighter and attack jet for the United States Navy, the F-18, also known simply as the F-18, was also exported to Australia, Canada, Spain, and other countries to be used as a regular fighter jet. In the 1990s, a heavily upgraded version, the F-18 EF Super Hornet, was developed and is still in production. Meanwhile, the United States Navy had begun to retire the old A, B, C, and D versions, replacing them with the new variants as those came in. So, although 1,479 Hornets were produced, more than half remain operational. Number 4. McDonnell Douglas F15 Eagle. Not just one of the most popular, the F-15 is considered the most successful fighter jet ever built. The Eagle first flew in July 1972 and entered service in 1976. It is among the most successful modern fighters, with over 100 victories and no losses in aerial combat, with the majority of the kills by the Israeli Air Force. Besides the US, large numbers of F-15s are operated by Israel, Japan, Qatar, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore. In total, 1,198 units of the F-15 were built. The jet is still being produced as the Boeing F-15EX in relatively small numbers. Number 3. McCoy MiG29. It is hard to believe that the MiG-21 is not only one of the oldest fighter jets still in service, but also one of the most popular. The USSR produced 11,496 MiG-21s, including some made in India and Czechoslovakia. Production concluded in 1985. On paper, more than 300 original MiG-21s are still operated across the globe, as well as more than 800 of its Chinese copies. However, it is important to keep in mind that these numbers are very likely to be wrong. Many of the aircraft are extremely old and likely not in good shape, so the MiG-21 should probably rank a few places lower. Number 2. Sukhoi Su27. The Sukhoi Su27 flanker, developed in the Soviet Union as an answer to the F-15, was extremely popular and successful. It spawned a huge family, with Sukhoi continuing to produce upgraded versions such as the Su-30, the Su-34, and the Su-35, while China developed several homegrown copies such as the Shenyang J-11 and the J-16. Out of the 1,600 aircraft made, only over 1,240 original Su-27s remain operational today, and this number is dwindling. However, the flanker's derivatives keep being produced in large numbers and exported all over the world. Number 1. General Dynamics F16 Fighting Falcon. Initially developed as a cheaper and lighter counterpart to the F-15, the F-16 grew to become one of the most popular and the most recognizable fighter jets in the world, with more than 4,600 produced to date. The type remains in production to this day. According to its current manufacturer Lockheed Martin, F-16 production lines are overstrained. The company can't keep up with the orders and have been forced to delay some long-awaited deliveries. Used by more than 25 countries and continuing to sell like hotcakes, the F-16 is certainly the most widely operated fighter jet in the world and will most likely remain in this position for the foreseeable future. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to my channel and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.